Good afternoon, family. Yes, I said family. I said family because we are here joined together in unity fighting for the same goals. I say family because of all the pain that I see in the crowd. And that pain is another reason why we are here. Our pain makes us family. Us hurting together brings us closer together to fight for something better. My name is Alex King. I'm 17. I am a senior at North Lundale College Prep. As well as a peace warrior and a leader with Good Kids Mad City. Chicago has been at the forefront of gun violence for a very long time, with 650 people being murdered in the year of 2017 and 771 being murdered in the year of 2016. But that's not it. Gun violence travels in places like Florida, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Los Angeles. It happens nationwide. I know many people who have lost loved ones, friends and family on a regular basis due to gun violence. My nephew, Deshaun Moore, he was taken away on May 28th in the year of 2017, 2 weeks after his 16th birthday. The day I lost my nephew was a huge turning point in my life. I started doing a lot of bad things, hanging around a bad crowd. I started to really give up. But there's this principle by Dr. King, and it states, the beloved community is the framework for the future. And what that means is, how our community is now is how it will be affected in the future if we don't make a change. If we aren't acting like a family now, we won't act like a family in the future. If pain is in our community now, pain will forever be in our community in the future if we don't make a change. Our community has been affected by gun violence for so long and will continue to be affected by it if we don't do something. But through my friends and colleagues, I found help to come up out of a dark place. Everyone doesn't have the same resources and support system as I was lucky to have. Myself and a few other peace warriors were able to take a trip to visit Parkland students and share our trauma with one another. We left not only knowing that we would support one another, but also realizing that without the proper grassroots resources, this issue of violence will not be solved, and we will not stop until we are properly resourced in our communities. So family, let's continue to fight for what's right. And since we are a family now, I would like to pass on one of the traditions that me and my family does at North Lundale College Prep. So as I do this, I will ask that you follow me after I say repeat after me. So it's this African clap that we do at North Lundale that shows unity, which is unity is strength. Look at the numbers here in the crowd today. Do you see this? So here's how it goes. First, I would say one, and that's just a simple clap. So when I say one, it's like this: one, 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 one. Okay. Now, next, I would say four, and how that works is 2 sets of 2. So when I say 4, it goes like this: 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2. And now, here's the tricky part. Now we're gonna do 10, which is 2 sets of 3 and 2 sets of 2. So how this goes is when I say 10, it goes like this: 10, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. 10, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now y'all think we could do this as a family? All right, that's what I like to hear. Let's go. 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 4, 10. 10. I love y'all.
One, 4, 10. For we are survivors. Let me say that again for you. For we are survivors. We are survivors of a cruel and silent nation. A nation where freedom, justice, equality, and purpose is not upheld. A nation where we do not live out the true meanings of our creed. When will we as a nation understand that nonviolence is the way of life for courageous people? When will we as a nation understand that we are not here to fight against one another, but we are here to fight for life and peace? Dr. King once said, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that." Which now leads me to say that violence cannot drive out violence. Only peace can do that. Poverty cannot drive out poverty. Only resources can do that. Death cannot drive out death. Only proactive life can do that. As I stand before you, I stand as D'Angelo McDade, an 18-year-old from the west sides of Chicago. I too am a victim, a survivor, and a victor of gun violence. I come from a place where minorities are controlled by both violence and poverty, leading us to be deterred by success. But today we say no more. I stand before you, representing the body of those who have experienced and lost their lives due to gun violence. For we are survivors. For I am a survivor. For we are survivors not only of gun violence, but of silence. For we are survivors of the erratic productions of poverty. But not only that, we are the survivors of unjust policies and practices upheld by our Senate. We are survivors of lack of resources within our schools. We are survivors of social, emotional, and physical harm. Dr. King had a dream that we as youth must now make our reality. Ephesians 4:2-3 says, "Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with love. Make every count. Keep its unity of the Spirit through peace and love." For 1 Peter says in chapter 4, verse 8, above all, you ain't hearing me. It says above all, love each other deeply because love covers all wrongdoing. And for as we, let me hear you say we. Let me hear you say we. As youth must now be the change that we see My mother has this phrase that she used all the time, and she told me before I left home to come deal with this. She says, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And I stand for peace.